trap shit. Sergeant Smack make it backflip. Telly Hank with the action. With the Vato speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews, how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the Bay.
Treyway. I had my blicky on, so they pistol with me on.
I heard that.
I heard that. I've already heard that.
How you bring this back?
This is what happened when you're at the desk with bosses. Come on. Treyway shit. Nigga came on.
About to break it in there right now.
I'm the first one with it.
Hold on, 50. Look, 6'9" new piece. 50 just look.
He trying
Look,
to get all the
I'm getting all your clout because you trying to leave me. Fuck out of here, man. You get out of here. Me and Crippy on it. Shout out to Jimmy the Jeweler.
Yo, big homie.
Yeah, 6'9". 6'9", my big homie. Yo, hold on. Let me go on this nigga bag. Hold on. First time I met 50 threw like a fucking $1 million on the table. Know what I'm saying? Now 6'9" trying to run like he little 50. Hold on. Look, what's happening here? He running around, Fifth. Hold on. He running around. Hold on. Look, what's happening, man? It's a light day, man. It's a light day, man. That's a little over 100. Oh, he still got more money in there, man. He still got more money in there, man. Somebody would rob this nigga one time, and this your jewelry? Yeah. This nigga, oh, blood. Come on, son.
Now murder, that's my best friend. It's my baby boy. It's the other guy. Yeah, you can't say Shotti and don't say Matrix. And you can't say Matrix and don't say Shotti. It's a problem. Yeah, that's why I really talk on this shit. That's why. See how 6'9" talk for shit, cause he know 6'9" can talk shit, cause I say so. He got the OK section, and he one of them niggas that's really with the shits. And vice versa. I talk all the shit, cause Melly's saying shit, my shit years and years ago, and I'm really with the shits. So I'm gonna keep doing that shit. That's my big bro, that's my brother.
Federal authorities arrested rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine on racketeering charges. The rapper, whose real name is Daniel Hernandez, was one of 4 people taken into custody yesterday. The 22-year-old rapper will appear in federal court in Lower Manhattan today. The arrests appear to be connected to a shooting at a party last month on the Upper East Side. Among those arrested are the victim, who was shot during the fight, and Tekashi 6ix9ine's recently fired former manager.
Yeah, we back. It's your boy Popalot. Mobb ties. We on our way to Headshot City with it. Brooklyn. Bad style, my niggas from Best Day. I get in the comment box. Whole Brooklyn, matter of fact. Y'all know it started here. Now, today, we are going to be covering none other than Kifano, Jordan, or Shotti, or Treyway, or Treyway Shotti, whatever you want to call him. In the process of covering Shotti, we really cannot talk about him without talking about the 9 Trey gangster blood set, or specifically a guy by the name of Jamel Jones or Mel Murder, which we would get into in a little bit. Now, quite a few of you might know Shotti before everything on TV, as he was well known throughout the borough. I even talked to some of my homeboys and said they pretty much knew about him or from around the way, and this is as far as Flatbush from Bed-Stuy. Now, but a majority of the people that know him are gonna know him from the work that he did with a recording artist that we gonna really try not to mention, because that's something to snitch, but when you promote it, like, that's a no-go. So y'all might know him by the other guy with the funny hair that he probably kind of came up with. Now, during the course of the come up, it was a lot of criminal activity going on, and this is just what's mentioned. It's almost a liken to the Bobby Smurder case when I look at it, really. So if anybody remember when they used to talk about hip-hop cops and shit like that, if you a rap artist in New York, I can guarantee you they got a special unit on your ass, probably if you famous, but that's just neither here nor there. Now, according to authorities, most of the discretions took place starting in 2018. Jordan was pretty much tied, or Shotti was tied to a series of felonious assaults, pretty much including 3 shootings, and they were all high publicized because of the person that he was dealing with and that he was covering. Almost like he would egg on the drama, and the shit was so deep to where they would be going at it back and forth, where on the media would say that they had an ongoing dispute with Popalot Records. So we already know how they playing. So it was on some, well, y'all gonna have to respect coming to New York type of situation. So in the process of that, guy by the name of Slum Lord Dizzy is robbed for his backpack, and that is going to be a huge implicating factor in this case, because when it all boils down and it all hits the fan, that's one of the main things that they're going to use to tie this so-called rap artist to the robbery. And in doing that, authorities put the pressure on him to give every information, or all the information that he knew on the 9 Trey gang set. So when the arrest first happened, there was only 5 people arrested. But during the course of Snitch Man's cooperation, when you, what a lot of people don't know is when you plead guilty, and definitely when you take a deal, you have to admit every wrongdoing that you did, and you pretty much have to involve anybody that was involved in any of that wrongdoing. So for instance, a lot of times we might see a dude that's on a case and we might think that he can beat it, but I've seen cases where dudes will take a guilty plea only because they know just taking it to trial almost, or definitely if you cooperate, you don't even got to mention it, but taking it to trial is going to bring up certain situations to where it can incriminate other people and get other people indicted. So in this case, that's exactly what happened. The artist that Shotti was managing would go on to plead to a deal 4 days after being arrested. So the whole ordeal happened on November the 22nd. I want to say by November the 26th, the rapper had pled guilty, and that released a whole new slew of indictments where it would then be 12 people charged in this racketeering case. And it's going to be Jamel Mel Murder Jones, who I mentioned, who the artist will go on the stand and testify that he was the godfather on the streets of the 9 Trey Gangsters, which is a subset of the United Bloods Nation. So that pretty much sized him up, as well as Shotti, who was already pulled in. Another gentleman by the name of Fugan Lovick, by the name of Foo Banger, Genzel Ish Butler, Takashi 6ix9ine, of course, Fahim Crippy Walter. So those were like the original defendants. Now, being the people that was charged afterwards would be a guy by the name of Ro Murder, who was charged November the 22nd. So that's 4 days after their arrest. And then it would be December 19th, a guy by the name of Bat. And then it would lead to Anthony Harv Ellison, Dinner Drama Butler, Kentia Kudabi McKenzie. Those 3 would be indicted on January 22nd, 2019. And the last person to be indicted would be a guy by the name of Nuke, and that would be on June 6, 2019. It's a lot of talk in the media right now, especially with people feuding online. With Wack is calling out Jim Jones because Jim Jones was on a tape with Mel Murder. Jim Jones and Mel Murder go way back since the Dipset Bird Gang days, if y'all guys know that relationship. So that kind of brought the complications of this case back out. I just try to go in and point out some details as far as the case. Jim Jones wasn't the only person that 6ix9ine mentioned as blood figures. He also mentioned Cardi B. So he pretty much was going in. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. It's your boy Popalot, POP_A_LOT. Y'all hit the bell right under this video to know when this real shit is dropping. And y'all make sure y'all comment below. Y'all get at me on IG under the pictures, direct message on Twitter, however y'all need to. Let me know where we need to go, what cities we haven't been to, what gangsters we haven't covered. I'm trying to get to every single person. And y'all already know what it is. It's the Mobb. Mobb. Ties.